Eric with Radiator Grille Store here, doing another install on our Z06. We're going to be doing the front radiator grille screens. We're going to be doing those in aluminum. We've got them both in aluminum and ABS plastic. This is a relatively easy install. No bumper removal required, no permanent modifications required to your vehicle. So come on with us. The first step is getting access to the areas we would need to get access to, which is behind the bumper. We need to be removing 4 panels. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there are going to be T15s all around, and then a couple 7mm in the back corners here. We're going to be pulling down all 4 of these panels to get access. Once we pull down these panels here, it's going to open up some hidden hardware through here, and we'll have to pull those down to get this panel down. Do it all around the outside here, and we're going to be doing that right now. Here are the 4 panels removed and all their screws there. Watch where the screws are coming from to make sure you put them back in the right place. And this is the passenger side, driver side, front center, and the back center. Once we've got access to this area, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be removing this panel here, and that's going to give us access up into this area so we can slide the grills up in there. We're going to be able to slide up in the small brake duct grill here, and then the larger one up into here. We're going to be able to get access to the center through here, and we're going to be taking out these push pins. We do give you extra push pins to be able to reinstall these, so don't worry about cutting these out, but you can twist and push these out if you really wanted to preserve them, but it's a pain in the butt, so we just cut them out. And when we're removing these, getting these out of the way, we're going to remove all but the last one towards the outer edge of each side of the vehicle, and we're just going to let it hang by that last one. It makes it a little bit easier to align it back up. All right, we've removed this one towards the outside, this one. Actually, we pushed these 2 through. We cut this one, and we cut one on the other side. Right here on the other side is metal plate. We left that last one in, and what we'll do is we'll push up in here. We'll rotate this towards us. We'll be able to pull it down. You can see that there's already some debris up in here in this low mileage example. We'll just rotate this out of the way, and that's going to give us access right up into here to get our grills up in here. Here we have the pieces laid out. This is going to be our driver's side here. This is going to be our little duct, the other duct. This is a passenger side. You can tell the passenger side because it has a cutout for the passenger side temperature sensor. These are the 2 centers that we offer. We offer the street center, which is this. So that's the way your car comes from the factory, with the factory opening in the center. And then the manual says that if you want to take it track driving, you're able to take off this center bar right here. So what you'll do is you'll pop this piece off, you'll pop that piece off. There's some Torx behind each one of those. You'll remove those. You'll pop off the center piece. There's 2 quarter-turn nuts here, and then this whole piece comes off, which gives you an extra 1.5 inches of airflow to your center radiator. So that's what the larger center radiator, the track version, is for on our website. So street, track, and that's the option there. We're going to be installing the street on our vehicle. On the passenger side, we're going to be coming in through the opening we just made. We'll put our hand up there. That's where it is. So you can utilize from underneath and utilize your hand through here to make sure you're able to get it around, say the temperature sensor, get it around, push it back up into this corner, make sure you get it high enough, push it back into this corner, get it high up in that corner, and make sure it all fits together. Watch out for this corner here and get it around that temperature sensor. And we'll also be sliding in from this area as well. We'll slide in the small duct as well. Utilizing your hand on both sides, get it, it's gonna wanna get caught on some things, wiggle it around, bend it a little bit, push it this way, push it that way, and it'll rotate right up into there. Utilizing our hands from the front and the back, we're able to get it up and get it high enough in that corner to match around the temperature sensor there. We can put a cable tie temporarily around the center of one of these bars here, just to hold it in place until we get the cable tie here, and then cable ties in the lower corners right here, hide them right out of the way. Won't even be able to see them. The inner brake duct grills are optional, but if you do put them in, it is quite a tight fit. It requires a little bit of bending to get around that temperature sensor, and then make sure to sneak it in here to hide that edge right along that duct area there. We have now adjusted it to about the final position. We put our little cable tie, temporary cable tie there. We'll cut that off at the end. And then we're going to be connecting these two, the brake duct, and we're going to be connecting that one to the large outer one, just to make sure that this one does not move around. Even though it's an incredibly tight fit, it won't be going anywhere, but just to keep them all on the same plane. And we'll be doing that shortly. Now that we've loosely connected the cable ties in this corner here, that corner here, up under here, and right there, what we'll do is we'll start pulling these tight, and we'll rotate that receiving end all the way to the back so it's not visible. And we'll just keep rotating it to the back, pulling and rotating to the back until we get it nice and tight, and we'll clip off the ends. Putting these Christmas trees, I guess I call them, back in, the trim clips back in, could be a pain. So what we do is we basically pull this down, and we get our arm up in here, and we start putting them in one at a time, starting all the way at this one. We'll start with that one, get that one pushed in, and we'll get this one in, and we'll get that one in. And then that one is the final one. Okay, I wanted to show this as best I can. Sorry, the lighting. So there, it's finally in that last one by the mount. You can see how the arm is in. And we utilize both of our hands to align that, and we'll push that one in. It's hard to see. We'll push that one in, and then we'll move on to the next one, and the next one, and finally that last one. You can also get them to kind of start poking out, get them aligned with both your fingers on the back side here, get them start poking out, and then grab them with a needle and pliers and pull them through. And do that for the end of each one of them, just to get that final piece of tightening. And here's the last one. We're getting in. You notice that the triangle part is still below the bumper cover, and this is very flexible. We'll push that back up in to get that last one in. We clipped off the ends of the cable ties, and there it is. You can see, you cannot see the cable ties even from this close. What a great look. For the center grill, we're going to be removing this push pin, and then there's another push pin we need to pull out right here. And then we're going to be sneaking the grill up through this area and then get it up in there. And utilizing our hands, we're going to be securing the cable tie just like we did on the passenger side. Utilizing a pick tool will help decrease the width of this so you can get it into the space. Want to bring it up and bring it in front of the ducting and get it up into these two corners here. To utilize the cable ties for the center grill, either get your hand behind there, or you can utilize this double V method here, and we'll just make 2 V's here, and then you're able to stick it in there, pull it towards you, grab it with a needle nose pliers, and we're going to be securing cable ties in the bottom corners here, the bottom corner there, up there, and up there. Here we have the center grill installed. And once again, you cannot see these cable ties at all. And we're just going to finish up the other side, put the panels back, and your install is complete.